Governor Wes Moore signed a new law that bans people from operating a vessel for 2 years if they're convicted of boating under the influence, 5 years if somebody dies. New law signed after a 21-year-old lacrosse player named Nick Barton died in a boating accident caused by a man who was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Otte joins us on this, and she's a boat accident survivor herself who was struck by a drunk boat driver years ago when she was 13 years old. I'll ask you about that in a moment, but, you know, this lacrosse player, I mean, this stuff happens, I guess, Alex, more than you think.
Absolutely, and it's entirely devastating. It should never have happened in the first place. And as with driving under the influence, boating under the influence is not an accident. It's not a mistake. It's a choice that someone makes to be under the influence of alcohol or other drugs and get behind the wheel. Just like Mr. Lowenthal said before I joined, this is something that was socially acceptable on the roadway many years ago.
Yeah.
Now we are in a place where it's socially acceptable on the water, and we need to get to the same place that society as a whole expects better.
A lot of people going out 4th of July, you know, to understandably have fun with their family on a boat, but it's something to think about, I think, before they do that. What about your own story? I mentioned you were 13. What happened?
I was run over by a drunk boater. It was 14 years ago yesterday, July 2nd of 2010. I was sitting on a jet ski behind my dad's house on Lake Harrington in Danville, Kentucky. It was a perfectly normal summer day. I had had my boating license for years, been on the water for years. There was a 17-foot bass boat headed towards my mom and brother in our boat. My mom screamed. He banked to the left and never straightened up. The boat hit me going over 60 miles an hour, and I sustained severe life-threatening and lifelong injuries, including a very severe traumatic brain injury, a broken neck, and the loss of my right leg, among many others.
Wow. And now you're doing so much of this work to try to raise awareness, try to prevent something like that from happening to someone else. I was looking, and I think we have the numbers on fatalities, and, you know, any fatalities too high, but you see 2022, 636, then 2023, 564. What would you say about the progress we're making?
Progress is always a good thing, but it's never going to be enough until there are truly no more victims of driving under the influence, no matter what mode of transportation someone is in, whether driving under the influence in a car or boating under the influence. It won't be enough until there are truly no more victims, no more people who are impacted and lose their life, or who have to live the rest of their lives with the consequences of someone else's choice, as I do.
Yeah, I saw that right behind you. No more victims, and that's a pretty good slogan to live by. We thank you, Alex, for all the work you're doing. Thanks for coming on today. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.